song. I think I'm gonna cry. Nah, just kidding. Oh, hey guys, it's Brutal Creation here, coming with another commentary. This is not gonna be some sob story, but it is kind of a cool story, and it is about how I started playing music, and it is not to bum people out or whatever. But yeah, my dad died when I was younger. I was about the age of 7 years old, and one day they found him next to a road, and he'd been riding his motorcycle, and it was before the helmet law, and I guess he hit his head on a telephone pole or something, and they found him on the side of the road. And yeah, I was a little youngster then, and when my mom met my dad, she actually had met him. I think they met through she was into music or at a bar. I don't know, a real store or whatever. But he used to play music, and he had this band. And one of the things that I didn't find out till later on was that I had seen photos of him in photo albums and stuff, playing the guitar at this band and stuff, and it was kind of cool. And well, back when I was younger, about 9.5, 10 years old, my mom used to give this lady rides to the airport, and we'd always talk and stuff, and I used to ride with my mom, just because wanted to protect her, whatever. What am I gonna do? I'm a little youngster, but she just liked the company with the lady, and we got to talking once, and I wanted to play the guitar, and she's like, "Oh, I have a guitar at my house. You can have it. I don't play it. It just sits there." And there's this old Global. That was like the name brand. I don't even know if they were known for anything, but it was a guitar, and it was out of tune and everything. And she gave it to me, and I didn't know what tuning a guitar was when I was 10. I didn't know it had to be all that, and I used to just fiddle with it every day, nonstop, all day long. And, my mom asked me, she's like, you've done Taekwondo and Jiu-Jitsu and all that stuff, and then you quit when you get really far into it, are you going to quit when you get into playing the guitar? I'm like, no, I love doing this. It's awesome. And music is an awesome thing. You can express yourself through it. You can say what you want. You make a real pretty song, a real sad song, a real mean song. Blah, blah, blah. She's like, okay then. I didn't think anything of it, because I figured, hey, we ain't got shit, whatever. And that, she caught me digging around in the garage, a few days prior to that, and I had looked under one of these tarps, and there was this big black box, and I didn't know what it was because I couldn't see the sides of it or anything, and I was like, "Oh, what is that?" She's like, "Oh, don't worry about it." And I guess that's why she got the idea of she wanted to ask me if I was really into doing this thing. So anyways, one day I get home from school, and I think it was kind of a bummer day or whatever, and my mom used to buy groceries and put them in the back of her Ford Ranger truck, and it had a cab on it, so she'd put the groceries in the back, and then I would go get them for her when she'd get home. And I was bummed out, and I remember being all kind of pissy or whatever, and she's like, go get the groceries out of the back of the truck, and I'm like, oh, okay, whatever, being a little whiny bitch, I guess, at the time. I go out to the garage, and, and I flip open the back of the camper, and lo and behold, there's a guitar case there, and I'm like, what? And I don't see no groceries, and at the same time it didn't click, and I was like, whoa. And I grabbed this guitar case, and I ran in the house, and then I was and I lay it down on the couch, and my mom had this big old grin on her face, and and I remember clicking the little clasps on it, and then opening it up, and there was this Les Paul there, and it was like a yellow to red sunburst, like Les Paul kind of guitar, you know. And I don't think it was an actual Les Paul, but it was a really high grade quality of like you know rip-offs or something. I don't know, but it looked just like the real thing, and I don't even know because it didn't even have any like names on it. But man, I just remember seeing that guitar and just the shine of the light off of it, and I was in love, you know. And I looked up at my mom, and I'm like, wow, where'd you get the money to get this, you know? And she's like, well, you know, I'm gonna tell you now, you know, that was your dad's guitar, and you know, and I was 10, and I was like, oh, you know, and I was like happy and I was afraid to touch it at the same time, you know, because this was one of the last things my dad ever gave me, and you know, it had been many years after, you know, he'd passed. You know, he died when I was 7, and I was 10 now, you know, and I remember I was like, "Oh, can I play it?" You know, and she's like, "Go ahead, it's yours." You know, you just really need to take care of it. And I picked it up, and at the same time that I picked it up, I think like I felt like I had a reunion with my dad, and that was like an awesome feeling. You know, and I'm 33 now, and I still play the guitar, you know, not as much because of my band broke up. I was kind of bummed out about that over the last, you know, year or two, but I still pick it up once in a while. And that was a little acoustic version of our intro on the beginning of this commentary. That's my music, you know. That was me and my band, and there was only 3 of us. I was the singer and guitarist. You know, I had my bassist and my drummer. You know, I wrote all the lyrics, all the guitars, basically outlined as a song. And I love playing with those guys, and I miss them. But that's another story. What happened, and it was kind of fucked up. We got really far. We were starting to get popular in our area, and had a big gig, and something happened, and I'll probably talk about that in another commentary. But yeah, that's why I've been playing the guitar, you know, and my dad left me the gift of music, and you know that's gonna last a lifetime, you know, and I love music. That's why I started out making my montages, you know, with music, and I really enjoyed it, and I keep doing it, and now I'm doing commentaries too. So if you guys want, you know, like, comment, subscribe, you know. Hey, do you want me to talk about something? Okay, I'll talk about some gameplay. Just hit me up. Leave a comment below. Send me a message. I'm not a dicks, and I do pay attention to what everybody says, and I try to get back to everybody as soon as possible. So yeah, tell your friends, throw a like on this, and tell people to watch it, and hopefully they'll get to play with you soon or hear from you soon. And I wish you all a good day, I guess, and that's Brutal Creation over and out.